What's up, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, it's Friday evening. We got our live stream in about 2.5 hours. Been working out in my workshop, getting some things done, getting some pieces together, and learning a few new tricks on my Inventable. And we've got our live stream, like I said, 2.5 hours, so I got to get set up for that. And I'm taking a moment out to just enjoy this weather. It's just, I'm sorry everybody in Texas. I know it's like 100, 103 plus. I'm just enjoying this time here with the fishes. But I was reading a little article there about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, who came out the gate with 13 sacks as a part-time pass rusher. Who knows what he would have had he been a full-time pass rusher. He probably definitely could have gotten the rookie record, which was 14 and a half. That season was so amazing that he had more MVP votes than Aaron Donald. That was pretty amazing. But not to be satisfied there. Remember earlier in the offseason when DeMarcus Lawrence basically said he got showed up by a rookie and didn't like that happening and is going to be trying to get the team lead in sacks again. Micah Parsons like, bro, that shit ain't happening. Not happening. He's like, you better count on at least 15 or more. And has since said he'd like to get 15 this season, but the NFL record is something that he would definitely like to get. Wow. Wow. Let's visit the NFL record. The Dallas Cowboys record is actually 21 with DeMarcus Ware, who will be at the Chantilly autograph signing show this weekend, which is amazing in itself. 22 and a half is held by two people. Michael Strahan, who some people will say maybe it should really be 21 and a half because Brett Favre literally just gave him a sack. He just literally dropped on the ground to give him the sack number. TJ Watt last year tied that record with 22 and a half and ended up winning MVP. Is that a different one? Okay, all right, I'll see it when I got to sand it and paint it. Okay, I hope it looks good. As much time as it took, we're doing some different things. The subtleties on the Inventables, the difference of having a 90-degree versus a 60-degree versus a 30-degree bit is like the difference between regular TV and high def. And so we're doing some different trials and stuff with it and learning, and it's cool. But of course, when you try something new, you've got to do a couple of things a little different. And so another piece just got finished and got to fire the machine up for another one. But anyway, back to the sack record. 22 and a half. So that means you need to get 23 to beat the record. You can't get 22 and 3/4. It has to be either 22 and a half, or you get a half sack, or you get a whole sack. That would be 23 in 17 games. So that would be the equivalent of having a sack and a third every game. Is it possible? Of course it's possible. Anything's possible. But the question will be is, how will Micah Parsons be used? If he were a full-time edge rusher and having more attempts at it, you could say, well, hell, he was only a pass rusher half the time and got 13. If he was a full-time one, maybe he could get to 26. Yeah. And FYI, Deacon Jones. See, understand that sack wasn't an official stat back in the day. Deacon Jones allegedly had 20. He said he had 28 in a 14-game season. He said, go back and look at the film. Gino Marchetti, I think it was. Gino Marchetti allegedly had a 10-sack game. 10. Now, again, the NFL won't recognize that stuff because they didn't keep stats and numbers like they do now. So, the big question is A, and this is where it gets to be interesting. If he were a full-time edge rusher, more than likely he would be on the edge full-time. In which case, he would get battered and bruised a lot more, and teams would learn how to pick him off. So the question would be would he be as effective and be able to double the number because there'd be more film on how to stop him? Or is he actually more effective because he's not a full-time edge rusher and he's not taking abuse where his body is staying fresher being out in coverage part of the time? And being in different locations means you can't just game plan against him being on the edge. Because if he's on this edge and he's on that edge and he's lining up as a linebacker and coming as a blitz, he's coming from different directions. And so you have to account for him anywhere he goes, which in turn could actually lead to more sacks than if you always say, okay, he's on the edge, we've got the tackle on him, we're going to have a tight end that's double teaming him, or we're going to have the back in the backfield trying to chip him on the way out. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. Those are lofty goals. The last time I heard a Cowboy player say that they wanted to go for the sack record was DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence, after getting his contract done, said, yeah, I'm going for the sack record. I think he ended up with 5 sacks that season. Let's just hope that this season doesn't end that way for Micah Parsons. Let's hope that he gets at least a 15. I'd be okay with him having the sack record and the MVP, because definitely that would be a major bonus for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get training camp open and started. I'm ready for some football. How about you? Anyway, let me go up here and get this next piece painted so that way we can get it varnished and get these pieces up. I love how the water is cleared up. It's like almost crystal clear right now. Now that it's gotten warm enough that the bacterium has come to life. And this is a balanced ecosystem. With all the plants and stuff that are in here, they're eating up all the nitrates and all the fish poo and pee and all that stuff and refreshing the water. I bet you this water is better than what's coming out of my tap. Just saying. Bet you it is. They sure seem happy about it. All right, y'all. See you in a couple hours during our live stream. Peace.